So Wuchang Fallen Feathers has been released. It has taken Steam charts over and it has broken some pretty big numbers, even overtaking the Steam global charts for a while, and it's being played by over 100,000 people in its release day, as well as receiving a lot of negative reviews. Greetings ladies and gents, my name is Hyozo the Bearded Balkan Blabbermouth and I am discussing, and today we are going to take a look at what happens on release day of a highly anticipated Souls-like game that might not just be very completely thought out in terms of optimizations. But before this video continues, please consider subscribing to my channel, liking this video, commenting, and possibly joining the DiscussThing Guild. It will give you access to premium videos for cat feeding, and you help the channel grow and feed homeless animals and animals in shelters. Thank you for that, and back to the video. So Wuchang Fallen Feathers is a Souls-like game with Chinese background, with a story, a lot of fancy good stuff happening in it with the trailer, with the game trailer, and it generally looks very interesting. It was highly anticipated and it was highly criticized by the wokies and the left and the journals because it was, as I quote from one of the reviews that we're going to take a look, it was Gunner bait. That's right. We have another instance of a game that is for gooners, for eye candy, for people who just want to possibly jerk off to beautiful women without even bothering to take a look at the storyline or anything else. Meanwhile, those same people are promoting games like Date Everything. And one of those outlets is PC Gamer. As you can see, we have a 49 rating published by one Tyler Cope, and this is by Pirate Nation, who actually posted this today, so it's a pretty recent thing. And you have some highlight comments, and I'm gonna read some of it. The game is so unserious about this that the best armor for resisting a lethal status affliction had me running around in my underwear. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god, this is the worst nightmare of the woke journalist. A beautiful female with bearing skin. How can we survive this? Another one. A character designed to be eye candy. And if you don't know what eye candy is, please Google it, because this is a reference old as time. We also have this thing, though like to dress up clothes that have absolutely nothing to do with the game's gruesome version of China during the Ming Dynasty. So yeah, you have a beautiful protagonist with some sexy clothes, with some bear skin, with some showing off some boobas and stuff like this. But most importantly, it is a sexy woman. It is a beautiful female protagonist, something that, as you know, the left and the wokies and the urinalists and those people who try to push a cultist narrative hate, mainly because, probably allegedly, they can never achieve such a bodily status, especially the females of it, not to mention the males who think they're females. And from a post from Packer Girl, which is another review on Xbox scoring policy, you have a 9.7, which is an amazing score, and you have all the pros: gorgeous visuals, fantastic soundtracks and voiceovers, finely tuned combat full of options, an intriguing story that earns its endings difficult but fair. And the cons is that it's Gunner approved. So yeah, we have officially reached that if a game is approved for Gunners, or as I would more accurately point it out, people who do enjoy to see a good female physique being a badass on screen instead of a absolute tank that has no womanly features, and yes, I'm looking at you, Last of Us Part 2, then yeah, it is a Gunner approved. Again, this was a very nice score. 9.7 is a nice score, but that 0.3 is just laughable. But not all is well. Again, from Pirate Nation, this is a screenshot from earlier today that it has 87,695 with a peak of 114,000, but only 19% approval rate. Now this has significantly improved, at least on a certain scale. You have 22% approval and you have 131,000 peak players with a current, as I mean live, 68,000 players. So yeah, the game is not performing that well, at least for most people. Now I do want to mention this. During work today, I did watch a replay of Hypnotic's stream, and I did watch some of the 40k Empress's stream, and I didn't really see any performance issues. I know that the Empress has, I think, a 3070 or 3080. If she's watching this video, please correct me down in the comments below. I don't know your rig, but it has a 30 series, so it's not that absolutely top of the notch, ultra high end, but it is a high end PC. So this game does require apparently a high end PC, something that I currently cannot do, so that's why I haven't played it yet. However, that doesn't mean that other people are like me, and it probably means that there is some specifics that are due to optimization. And from what I've read in the comments, and I'll showcase them just now, we have several top comments that are pretty worrying at this point. Unreal Engine 5 games is a hit or a miss when it comes to performance, and in this case it's a miss, unfortunately, at least for my system. This game needs a free demo for this exact reason. I would agree with that. Fun game so far, but extremely awful performance. Forced FSR, TSR really, and a 50% on Ultra preset is a joke. Third review, another unstable Unreal Engine 5 title. Why are we not optimizing these games properly and promoting the use of frame gen and or upscaling to fix the issue that making it an accessible feature if needed? I have to be honest with you, some of these terminology is not very familiar to me. I'm not that tech savvy. Another one wanted to give this game a good chance. I was excited for this. I had seen mostly negative rating. I checked the concerns, and I can say now that as of this moment they are correct. The game has some massive performance issues. I tried just playing because sometimes gameplay can more than make up for lacking in other areas. I agree. I was unfortunately not able to see much of the combat. I did fight the opening tutorial boss. I did fight through a few camps of enemies, and at one point during the boss fight I was enjoying it and having fun. I was unable to experience more of that due to the overshadowing performance issues. And we have actually an expansion. First of all, I always check minimum and recommended settings, and I do exceed the recommended specs, running an RTX 3080 32GB of RAM SSD and an i9 1290K. So yeah, that's, at least for me, even though as I said, I'm not very tech savvy, this sounds like pretty decent system to have. I don't know the exact specs, but in any case, as you saw, I just read of several consecutive bad reviews, which means that this game, as of this moment, is beautiful. It's a beautiful, amazing concept that is very poorly optimized. We have seen issues like this before. We have seen this with Monster Hunter, we have seen this with Cyberpunk, we have even seen it with Witcher, we have seen it with Mass Effect in the past, we have seen it with a lot of great games, and we have seen it with a lot of bad games. The thing is that all I am reading through all of these comments is that it is affecting the core mechanics of the gameplay, which is combat, exploration, the flow, and everything, even when you're lowering settings. So that means that it either something is very unstable or something has bugged during the release process, or that the optimization is highly lacking. As of this moment, the official Wuchang page has not posted anything. They'll probably post something very soon, at least that is my hope. And until then, we'll have to see what happens. The thing is that Wuchang need to do something very quickly, because if they do not, the wokies, the urinalists, and the cultist-minded people that are spitting on this game for being Gunner approved are going to have a field day. And sadly, when the truth will be kinda on their side that this game does not perform well, they'll just spin it around, and I can assure you that this is probably what's gonna happen. They'll spin it around that the developers are just looking for eye candy people, and that the gamers are stupid and they fell for a trap that is just beautifully crafted women and stuff like that, and just for the Gunner factor, and they have put no effort at all into making an actual good game. And they're gonna spin that story, they're gonna absolutely spread it like wildfire, and they're gonna have a field day with all of it, which will undermine what I think is the game entirely. And if developers don't do something very quickly to optimize the game, and I mean in the next maximum 48 hours as of the making of this video, we are going to probably see some very bad consequences. Let me be very clear, this is not irredeemable. This is not unfixable. This can very easily be turned around if 505 games if Lenji and 505 games and basically all the developers just go and do something very quickly and go into overdrive to just fix the situation as quickly as possible. If they do that, the game will probably be received very well. You already have streamers, you already have people who are playing the game actively without any issues, so this will be a factor as well. But the more people that can play it, even on minimum settings, with just a proper optimization for older or lower systems, will be pivotal into how this game progresses in the long run. I have seen the trailers, I have seen some of the gameplay, I have seen some of the game progression, and I can say that I think that this game does have a lot of potential. It does have a lot of good story and a lot of good progression, so we only need to have it being brought to the wider audience with a good optimization, and I do hope that this happens very, very soon. And if it happens, and if I can actually play it even on minimum, I would probably buy myself this game because it looks awesome. It looks awesome. It's gonna be actually my first Souls-like game ever. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we are going to see that very soon. But anyways, that's all I have for this video today. It's a bit of a shorter video, but I just wanted to put that out because it is a topic that I was very interested in. And seeing this, it's kind of making me confused, but I do wanna see it being rectified soon. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, leave a subscribe, join the DiscussThing Guild and help the channel grow, and also help homeless animals and animals in shelters. And if you want to leave your thoughts in the comments below, everything that you do like this will help me push into the algorithm further, and it will push this video out, especially with YouTube's new viewing policies about liking and stuff like this and engaging with the video. So I thank you for everything that you do, and thank you again for watching. And my name is Helzo, this was DiscussThing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers and stay fresh.